Alrighty, so this is Sam Spence, Bandit Brothers again. Here to finish out our talk on our diamond footwork now. So we've been working a lot on the mobile male, mobile female triangle. I touched on the upper and lower canines, or the left and right side mobile male, mobile female triangle in the previous video. This video we're going to obviously combine them, so that's going to make for a diamond shape. Alright, now with the diamond shape, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off going to our left and completing a mobile male, then going to the left and doing a mobile female, then going to the right doing the mobile male, and then doing the mobile female. And we'll add some variations along the way. So we're going to go left, 45, 45, we go left, back, and back. That's our diamond on the left. Then we work our diamond stepping on the right. Bring this over here, back, and back. So we have our diamond on the left starting with the male triangle, diamond on the right, or on the left, excuse me, starting with the female triangle, then diamond on the right starting with the male triangle, and diamond on the right starting with the female triangle, or ending on the female triangle. Then obviously, as I've already tripped on my words here, now I can start going to the right side and going on the female triangle line first. Bring this back, bring this up, bring this over, up, and back. Now, the shapes that we're making there, I've got a diamond on my left, a diamond on my right. It doesn't matter how you choose to put these together. If you haven't ever put this sort of shape together with some sticks lying around or some tape, it's a really good training sort of implement, because now you'll start to see, there's my double mobile male or female triangle, double mobile male triangle. I just made my two diamonds once again. Now you'll also start to see I can work going up on the male triangle on one side, going back on the female triangle on the other side, just like in our previous video. But the one thing that I really like about sort of having these illustrations is if I start moving this way here like this, and I step back, now I'll actually do it from this angle here. Now I can start to kind of figure out, well, what happens if I drop back on a lateral line? Well, then I can take this visualization here and just sort of shift it, right? So now my lateral line is going to put me here, and then my male triangle is going to put me here, and then back here. And if I step up on this male line here, then I slide this foot back here, and now I'm right back to where I was with our initial pattern. So it really helps you kind of see this just web of footwork that we have in the Filipino martial arts. It allows you to see how everything just shifts based on one turn of your body and one lead change, right? So you can essentially be sitting here and just stacking footwork patterns on top of one another over and over and over again, starting to add straight lines, starting to add curved lines, and everything just completely just morphs and grows and grows. And that's why you start seeing a lot of the Scala designs in our footwork patterns, in our logos, because not only does that Scala signify footwork, it also signifies the different strikes that we do with our weaponry. So this idea of this star or this ever-growing pattern is really, really important. Now, one of the things I should mention is if I'm going on my left line here with the lateral, and then up on a 45, and then back on a 45, and then over again on a lateral, and back on a 45, and back on a 45. If you illustrate that with two sets of 3 sticks, a lot of times you'll see a triangle here, there's a little bit of a dead space in the middle, and then a triangle on the bottom. So again, that is your diamond footwork, but I have also heard that referred to as the elevator button, because you have a triangle here, a gap, and then a triangle on the bottom. It looks just like the up and down buttons on an elevator. So obviously that's not exactly an old world term. It's just something that one of our students kind of coined, and it does kind of help some of our students. So if that helps you, great. If you need to think of it as a diamond, great. If you need to think of it as a male triangle and a female triangle, great. That's the kind of the fun thing about this, is it doesn't matter how you name this. As long as you're still getting the reps in, it doesn't matter. So the other thing we're going to do here is I'm going to take all my sweet little training tools out of the way. And what I've been doing is I've been using some regular, well, what we would call regular length collie sticks, okay? Now, obviously, there's a bunch of different link collie sticks for a bunch of different systems. My instructor, Guru Jeff Westfall, likes to refer to these as different levers, right? Which I think is a very astute way of thinking about this, because that's all this is at the end of the day. It's a lever that you hit stuff with. So if we start worrying about different length of levers, the nice thing is I've been doing these with these 28-inch sticks, which for me isn't terrible because I'm pretty lanky. Now, if you are not very lanky and you are a bit shorter of a person and you happen to have some serrata sticks laying around, some shorter sticks, great. Now all you can do is just shorten your footwork pattern. Or if you're drawing this out in tape, now you just shorten your footwork pattern. So instead of being here, 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 now it's here, here, here. And we're much tighter with our mechanics, right? Which you should be able to do both, right? I should be comfortable sliding and stepping these big drawn out shapes, which is not exactly a combative sort of step, but I should also be very comfortable switching gears, working left and right, forward and back, working these angles. Obviously, I'm a big fan of anytime you're going to try and go fast, anytime you're going to try and pick up the pace, get the sticks out of the way. You'll trip over them. You will roll your ankle. I'm not trying to say that I've done it, but I've done it, so don't do it. Okay, learn from my mistakes. You think you can sit there and play this sweet tenny cling style game, but you can't. At least not for a while. So spend some time getting the reps without anything obstructing your path here. Okay? So again, just to kind of reiterate, I have a long stepping diamond on the left, and then I'll do my short step on the right. Okay? Diamond on the left, diamond on the right. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on is going to be in our next video on our footwork set, and that's going to be our hourglass. Okay? So the hourglass will be the final installment to our mobile triangles. That's not all there is. That's not all there is to explore in this, but I just want to make sure I move on and keep giving you guys new content. So I don't want this to get too stale on you. That being said, thank you very much. Okay, so everyone makes mistakes. I forgot one of my favorite parts about the diamond footwork. As you're working your diamond footwork, so right now I'm working the diamond on the left, and I'm just kind of running on that lateral line first. Now I'm on the diamond on the right, lateral line, diamond on the right. At any point in time, I can visualize going forward or backward on a 45 to start. So instead of me starting everything on this lateral line, now I might be able to start it on that male triangle line or a female triangle line. Then on this right side, I can start on the, it'd be a female step, but it's the male triangle line. It's going to be a male step, but it's on the female triangle line. So I can work lateral to start. I can work the male step into the female triangle, or I can work a female step into the male triangle. Then I can work the lateral line into the male triangle. I can work the female step into the male triangle, or I can work the male step into the female triangle. So what that does is when you start working and combining the lateral stepping and the retreating stepping with the advancing stepping, now you really got a complete picture of this footwork game in your head, on the floor, whatever it is you're dealing with here. That way you can really just get some reps of running in a small amount of space. So as I'm running through here, you can start off with a sort of set pattern, but one of my favorite things to do is just grab a couple sticks and get rolling. Those are my parameters. I don't differ from those parameters. So I'm only going to be working on the mobile male triangle side or the mobile female triangle side in a diamond pattern, but I can start it going forward, I can start it going laterally, and I can start it going backward, and then I just start working my stick patterns. So this can be a time for you to just rep out some basics and just get ingrained a bit better. Get your coordination ingrained a bit better. So I might work my seguidas for instance, a basic, right? Downward X, 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 downward X. And then the next one, uppercut X, uppercut X, uppercut X, uppercut X. Just like that. Or I could completely just change the game, work some, Sinawali patterns, work some Watiking patterns, work some Redondo patterns through there. Try and Carenza. What a concept. So, mix up your rhythm with your feet. So I might start off nice, long, and drawn out. Switch my gear up, switch my pace up. All right, so like I said, it's one of my favorite ways of getting Carenza in and sort of forcing your brain around a couple different footwork patterns, but not giving you just completely free reign just to walk around and do whatever you want. So I hope that helps. Thank you very much.